we killed one of them just before. There's a few quests.
Magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Huh.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Revelio.
Locked doors. Pumpkin fizz. Carbonated drinks. Pumpkin flavor.
Revelio.
Look, there's a full outpost of. Guy looks like he's standing watch up there. With protection magic on him?
No.
I could use
Don't get me started.
I got a feeling these might be the same quest or different quests.
By now.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph get involved with Rookwood?
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
What if Bardolph doesn't want to be found?
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Perhaps I could keep an eye out.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sprottle. Any news on Bardolph Beaumont's disappearance?
Afraid not. I've spoken with Claire, still worried sick about her brother. He was last seen heading towards the forest with one of Victor Rookwood's lot.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madame Beaumont said, may I speak with you?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She seems genuinely worried.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Do you think he might have run off?
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Did Bardock pack any belongings?
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Are you gonna find him dead, are we? Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
Wonder if I should have got the quest from her instead of the other one. If it would have made a difference, because I can't seem to do that anymore now. Alright.
Do you have to sail?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I still can't get him.
What are you looking for exactly?
First, I'm telling you this.
Thank you for passing through.
I couldn't hear, but over here you mentioned Ranrock's loyalist.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Well, he's not. Okay. So what happened to your brother?
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge.
So he's okay.
I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
Okay. So he left there and gone missing again. Alright. Where have the loyalists set up camp?
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you leave Upper Hogsfield? Seems like a rude question to ask, alright, but alright.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here.
A lot of people live here, it looks like.
Standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. he's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I could run him out.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Okay.
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It is a weird thing to say for a child or whatever, I guess. But she agreed to it. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing both these quests are going to be over there.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
What's this thing? Hey, get off the damn broom. Ah. Few witches or wizards correctly trace the history of the Scotland's indigenous mazes back to their rightful source, the 15th century dark wizard known as Elon Blackwood. Enon, I don't know. Born Edon Wood is a non-magical branch of the Wood family. Was misunderstood by Muggle parents and in an effort to fit in sought solace in the family trade hedge trimming. He could allegedly control the blackthorn bushes with his mind, creating beautiful designs with ease. This both impressed and infuriated his rather intolerant family. Okay. Their reassessment only worsened upon young Aaron's invitation to Hogwarts, where he was sorted into Hugglepuff House. It was at Hogwarts that Edon was first met when Artemis Black, disowned by the Black family for her mother's diligence with Artemis's Muggle father, the half-blood. Artemis's relationship with blood purity was a complex one. She considered herself worthy of her mother's maiden name and blamed her father for her orchestration. At the same time, she did not fault Wood for his Muggle parentage, but rather consulted him to an unwilling innocent victim of Muggle impurity. Okay, so this person is already deranged or unhinged even more. His parents didn't like that he could use his mind, and they didn't know much about magic. Just plants. What the hell? Weird.
Revelio.
Okay. So. Okay. Uh-huh.